MacArthur served as chief U.S. military advisor to the Philippines before World War II. President Franklin D. Roosevelt forced him to leave the island of Leyte and leave by sea. This was because the Japanese, enemies, were becoming too powerful and Roosevelt didn't want to lose his general. The Japanese had planned to immediately greet any landings in the inner ring of islands protecting Japan with air and sea strikes. So for MacArthur's safety, he left, but his men, however, stayed behind. His men were forced to surrender, and many died on the Bataan Death March. MacArthur claimed that he would surely one day return to the Philippine island to liberate the Philippines. He worked towards his return for the next 2 years. He used a strategy of hopping between different islands to avoid the Japanese force. In 1944, MacArthur returned to the Philippines on the USS Boise. MacArthur used guerrilla warfare to help liberate the Philippines from the Japanese. For your homes and earths, strike. For future generations of your sons and daughters, strike. In the name of your sacred dead, strike. MacArthur announced his arrival and thousands of Filipinos joined him to fight the Japanese. MacArthur, with some witty tactics, fully liberated the Philippines by 1945. The Japanese surrendered in Tokyo Bay on September 2, 1945. This was impactful to the war because many families were able to once again see their loved ones, and MacArthur, an important general, survived to later assist the U.S. in battle.